We are so close. What are we? 998,148,000. It's running on 1x speed right now until we get going officially. We're not going officially yet. I figure it's going to be about half an hour at tops, I think, at 3x speed. So we'll see. We're not far off. Is it doing the thing? Hold on. Okay, did that usually unplugging it fixes it? I hope. I gotta figure that out. I think it's from the machine going to sleep. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way early. Technically, while the starting tune was still on screen. That's a thing that I think is unique to this Fifine microphone that I've got, which other than that, it's been great. It's affordable. It's a dynamic. Just unplug it and replug it before the stream every time now. It was probably a good idea. All right, we'll do some random cinematics at 1x speed. This is Riverrun. We're going to hit $1 billion in the next 20 minutes or so. Well, 20 minutes. There's already a fire? All right, come on. Fire does not disappoint. That's not Will Smith worthy yet. I definitely appreciate the Helmos. I'm not sure what, I mean, I know I want to finish the city, but like $1 billion, like what's the next challenge? I don't even know at this point. Okay. Time check 9:05. Let's take the starting soon off. Okay, let's throw it. Let's throw it in daylight. Let's throw it on 3x speed here. Everything's fine. See, look, there's tons of fire coverage. We're doing great. We've got some buildings that are turned off. I love the school. It's the high capacity elementary and high school with the community pool in the middle. What is this thing? Community health center? Sports hall and gymnasium. But people still park at it. I think they park at it because there's parking spots for the fields and the bus stops. Because there's not technically a lot of parking near the bus stops. Oh my goodness! Not the co-line, Frank Hazy. Oh,
that's hot. That's hot.
I had the music cranking in my ears. It should be backgroundish for you, but independent volume. No, stop. No. Everywhere tonight. A lot of fires tonight. Okay. What else do we have turned off over here? Like once I hit 1 billion, I'm going to start turning on the uniques again. Little shopping buildings over here. What are these? Hypermarket, shopping center, and department store? Department store. So we'll get those turned on. I wanted to do as little as possible so as to not... Fires! Just everywhere. Fires over here. There was a fire back here. Okay, stop. What the heck? So many fires today. Yeah. It is not... It knows. It knows we're about to hit 1 billion and it's trying. It's trying to sabotage. I've been looking at my other cities like... Let me just go to load real quick. New Boston's infinite. Meme City's infinite. But look at Meander with its measly 9.7 million in the bank. It's so sad. I think I've just done a bunch of experimenting with unlimited money on Remastered. Except for Meander and Riverrun. And Meander I stopped at 9 million. And we're about to get to 1 billion on Riverrun, so. Kung wants to scare us for the bill, right? I already love, like, when we get into the positive 100,000 plus, the adjustable pay. I don't even know what you call it. Like, one is your bank. The other is, like, the per period. I don't even know what the period is. I should probably know. But when it gets up into the 6 digits, it already overlaps. So when we add another number, another 1 and a comma, it's really going to overlap a bit there. I hope everybody's week went well. I hope you're done. It is Friday. Right? It's Friday? I got that right? I just stared at that number down there. Just waiting. Constant overlap, yeah, right? Like, look at it right now. It's like, when is it not at least 5 digits, right? Very rarely, I think, does it ever slip into a 4-digit number. But constant overlap is what we're heading for. Friday finally, yeah. Man, I think you're missing the snow up there, AC, but we are in the 10 to 20 inch band Sunday into Monday. So that's fun. Thank God for the snowblower. Because my back could not shovel that. Not anymore. Why more fires? What do people want to look at while we watch the money go up? The stadiums, the campus? We'll hang out at the campus for a minute. This is one of my favorite views is from the top of this building. Maybe if we pan this way, we don't have to see the dead body and garbage over there that apparently a building has inaccessible. We missed the snow, but it's cold, yeah. Patton, are you up in Ottawa? I didn't know that. Or either that or you're just randomly plucking temperatures from around the world. It's gonna be negative 68 Celsius in Siberia. Well, welcome. Or shall I say bienvenue. Thanks for tuning in. And good day! Indeed. Hey, all the orange mice, thank you officially. I know I thanked some of you last night, but thank you officially for the support. For those of you that don't know, the black mouse with the orange background is reached at 2 years membership. So Kanga and AC have been at it for a while. I think Kanga the longest. Amanda, 59 months. Thank you so much. And Kanga, 69 months. Which is meme-worthy on its own, but it's ridiculous to think that it has been that long. Dr. Zayas, too, also has a 2-year badge. So thank Dr. Zayas as well for me, in case he's in the other room, most likely. You're going to cancel your membership now so it stays at 69 months. $998,400,000. I wonder how fast we could bleed through it if we just went absolutely bananas on low taxes and utopian policies. Oh! Well, we're between songs. Actually, it's not between songs, but I'm going to pause this song because I found something. Our sponsors are back. Hold on a second. Now open at our brand new location, it's the Joja Mart. Need a potion? We got it. Memorabilia? We got that. And stop by today for our grand opening, free rotten flesh with every purchase. Service animals welcome, but no f***ing llamas. Be sure to check out our new line of llama outerwear while you're here. That way, they didn't have to die for no reason. We're not the only store in town, but we are the cheapest. Price is subject to change. See you down at the Joja Mart. No llamas were harmed during recording this commercial. They were harmed prior to recording and turned into leather outerwear. Joja Mart, nothing sus about us. No, get out of here, Will Smith. So I found a bunch of the ads, which is nice. I found the Realm Law ad. Maybe we'll roll that one later. Of course, there's I have the Slog commercial in rotation from Fallout 4. Sin, welcome. Good evening. I realized when I was finding some of these commercials that I love making fake commercials. So I definitely got to keep up with that this year. I'm a fan of the creative workflow. They're a lot of work for like 30 to a minute and a half of reward, but the Realm Law one is just littered with references. The lawyer, yeah, you want me to just roll it now while we're waiting? When we get to 999 million, we'll roll the lawyer ad, okay? All right. So, let's buzz the camera around. Raised on SNL. Yeah, Sin, okay, so Sin, you will remember this one. I don't know if anyone else in the chat will remember this, but one of my favorite SNL commercials of all time. Bill Murray and Swill. I went looking for it the other day, and I cannot find the original. I don't know if it's on the Best of Bill Murray VHS that I have somewhere, but no way to play the VHS. But it was like a Poland Spring commercial, except the water was called Swill, and it was dredged from the bottom of Lake Erie, and he goes to pour it out, and the Heinz ketchup anticipation plays. Anticipation, you're waiting for it to pour out, and it's just like, it's like Jello pouring slowly out of the bottle, all viscous, and there's stuff floating in it. There's like a bottle cap or like an old pull tab off a can. Oh my God. So many great commercials. But Bill Murray swill, the water swill, dredged from the bottom of Lake Erie, like that just burned into my memory. 998,800,000. How much do you have in your city? Oh, sorry, you're poor. Sorry, that sounded really bad. If your city is successful, you're doing great. I just had to let it be successful and then sit here for an awful long time. If you notice, the year is 2732. I also challenge you. What is the oldest city save you have right now? What year is it in that save? Because this is the furthest into the future I believe I've ever been. I'd have to check against... I don't remember. Was Meander next closest? Like, what is Meander? Let's look at Meander. Meander's going to be, like, minuscule date-wise. It's 2096 in Meander. It's 2732 in Riverrun. And meanwhile... I don't feel like 2732 we should still be using oil and pollution, but what do I know? Got a dead body over here. What's going on? What happened over here? What is this sad tale at the Sidewalk Cafe? Hopefully they're coming to pick them up soon enough. Meander's 700 years behind. Exactly. Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy was great. Unpopular Confession, seen less than 5 SNL episodes. That's kind of crazy. So, Patton, do you mind if I ask how old you are? Because I wonder, like, there's 2 reasons for that. I think a younger crowd just doesn't come up on TV the way we used to. But also, being Canadian excuses it a little bit, as it is a very American show. But also, like, there was a lull, like late 90s, early 2000s, even if you were into consuming television at the time, it definitely went through a major drought. Skit comedy's also gone out of fashion, yeah. I mean, it's very different now, right? Like, skits are 30 seconds to a minute, and they're vertical short form. You know? But yeah, I mean, like, from our generation, like, we used to... I was way too young for the humor, but, like, my mother and I would go over to my cousin's house, and my aunt and uncle and 2 cousins and us would all watch Saturday Night Live and stay up. Like, it was a thing you did together at a certain time on a certain day of the week. Because there was no on-demand, like, maybe if you were rolling in the dough, you had a VHS or a Betamax early and you were recording shows to tape, which eventually, like, everybody could do. And then DVRs came out and TiVos, and then it just became all streaming and on-demand. And it really changes the dynamic of how you consume, and as a result, like, what you consume. Like, you see, like, late-night TV is dying. Even though it was so pushed heavily, so heavily in the algorithm for quite a while in YouTube. Like, I'm sure you remember a time when you were enjoying YouTube and then the next day, like, every other clip on your feed was Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. 50. Okay, so I'm 47. So we're about the same time frame. And I think it's Ontario, right? It's not as important up there. Have you seen any Second City TV? Because that, I think, more Chicago, Midwest, a lot of Canadians on that. Like, don't really remember watching SNL. I knew about it. But even in my sphere. Even though we watch purely American TV? Interesting. Grew up military, okay. Well, I'm guessing there wasn't a lot of television watching at 1 in the morning on Saturday, Sunday night then. Because it would have been, well, I guess it would have been an hour behind. Either way, I don't blame you. Kanga, I was so confused for a minute because when I read that in my head, the ... though I didn't move to the US until mid-20s, and I was like, you lying sack of crap. You've been here a lot longer than the mid-20s. It is the mid-20s. And then I realized you were talking about your age, not the 2020s. It took me a minute. I did not process that correctly. By the way, I scored really high on the RADS test. SNL is the only skit comedy in the last 50 years. Oh, wasn't the only skit comedy in the last 50 years. Yeah, I know. There's been a lot of good... Okay. Any Kids in the Hall fans? Okay, certainly. Please tell me you've seen at least some Kids in the Hall. Also produced by Lorne Michaels. Absolutely brilliant sketch comedy. Canadian. What amazing... In living color, oh my god. Get good, bro, with the reading. Mad TV. I didn't really get into Mad TV, but I loved Artie. Artie's so funny. Second City for sure. Not necessarily the news. Man. Did anybody, Mr. Show with Bob and Dave on HBO, Bob Odenkirk and David Cross. Oh my God. Some of the funniest, most irreverent, like I would recommend that you track it down on DVD if you had to. Because I don't know if you can buy it digitally. It's amazing. It's the most twisted. We're at 999,300,000. I'm just rambling over here, AC. You got to tag me. It's time to roll another ad. I'm sorry. This ad break is brought to you by Realm Law Associates. Don't know about them? Well, you're going to find out more now with this word from our sponsor.
Accidents can happen when you least expect them, leaving you injured and overwhelmed. When life throws you a curveball, don't let it knock you down. Take action and fight for your rights with the help of our dedicated team at Realm Law Associates. At Realm Law Associates, we understand the physical, emotional, and financial toil an injury can have on your life. That's why we're here to fight for you, providing the legal representation you deserve. Have you recently experienced an unexpected encounter with gravity? Don't worry, we've got your back. Eaten a poisonous potato from the community storage? I mean, that's kind of stupid, but we're here for you. Have you fallen off a bridge with obvious safety issues leading to the death of yourself or an undead horse? Well, they're not going to get away with such a dangerous design.
No way, Jose.
Some of these examples may seem remarkably specific, but don't worry, we've seen it all. I'm Lawrence T. Creeper, and I'm proud to lead our team of experienced injury attorneys. We believe in turning your slip-ups into cash-ups. No upfront fees. You pay us only if we win your case. But we will win. Even if we can't do it legally, there's no case a little doctored evidence can't close. Remember, time is of the essence. Don't delay in seeking legal help. Evidence can disappear and statutes of limitations can expire. Alternatively, if you're interested in making evidence disappear or wondering about the statutes of limitations regarding a crime you've recently committed, contact Realm Law Associates today for a free consultation. Call us at 1-800-LAWBENDERS.
Any communication with Realm Law Associates is for general information purposes only and should not be construed as legal advice. While we strive to provide accurate and up-to-date information, we make no representations or warranties of any kind express, implied, about the completeness, accuracy, reliability, suitability, or availability with respect to the information or responses provided.
Okay, so anyways, that was a word from our sponsor. $999,450,000. Here we go. That dangerous bridge. They're not going to get away with it. No way, Jose. That one was like over modulated also. Like it was supposed to be like really loud and heavily compressed. I know it like doesn't. Somebody like stepping in and hearing that for the first time, like, oh my god, that's awful. Like it's supposed to be a terribly loud lawyer commercial that you hear at 2 a.m. after Saturday Night Live is run and they're kicking off reruns and you got infomercials coming up. Class action lawsuit, yep. Let's check out Central Park in our downtown here. When you come up from, where's the, here? Okay. Apparently the camera wanted me to be on ground level, but it spawns you and then drops you 2 stories. That's fine. Is this all coming down? Can I not get up here? Is everybody coming down here? Okay, it's a little crazy over here at 3 times speed, huh? Okay, don't fall down there, Bob. Don't fall down there, please. Let's see if we can get a space where there's not like people running around in front of us. Right there? Oh, you know what we can do? If we're the bird, can't we like, we can fly, so we can still be in first person camera, but we can fly around a little bit. That's handy. That's handy for kind of micro camera control, because you can't get the pan and zoom camera that close. Anyways, I want to jump out of here because I need to find out how much money we have. 999,500,000. We're almost there, people. I wish I had planned something more special. Like there's a confetti tube upstairs. I don't want to waste it for this. I have a glasses cleaner. We'll throw that up in the air. Apple's first realm, we had a court because there were too many legal issues. Then the next realm, we had bridge problems. Yeah. Brought Realm Law Associates out of retirement there. We were advertising there was so much business. Ren and Stimpy with a powder toast man. Oh my god. It's log. It's log. It's big. It's heavy. It's wood. It's log. It's better than bad. It's good. Might have actually enjoyed Minecraft if I'd played with other people with a sense of humor. Well, Sin, guess what we're doing in 2026? We're starting up a build. I'm just going to have to find you someone with a sense of humor. It's not me. What rolls downstairs together in pairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog, eats like a snack and fits in your back. It's log, log, log. It's log, it's log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. PS5, so that's okay. So I do really enjoy modded Java, but a lot of what we do, a lot of what we play is Bedrock, which is it's crossplay. You can play on phone, iOS, Android, Switch, PlayStation, PC, and Xbox. So I've got a realm. We did some add-ons and stuff. This is happening fast. 999,649,000. Jeez Louise. How's this diamond interchange doing? It's busy. It's really busy over here with all the industrial traffic, but giving them the route to the top of the screen, so like everyone was coming in and out of the zone over there, so it just stressed like one half of this intersection. But now some of the traffic comes around out this way, depending on where they're pathing to in the industrial zone, in the Colline Francese over here, and it really did a lot to balance out this intersection. We are at 85% traffic flow, and I've done literally nothing to redesign any of these intersections. In fact, we're really going to get to that once we can start spending some money. We haven't been able to spend money because if we spend money, we wouldn't be a billionaire. You don't get rich by spending money. You get rich by hoarding wealth and taking advantage of the lower class. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Venting a system of government because some moistened bimp lofted a scimitar at you. Just here to support the cause. More fires for Firelords. Algorithm engagement appreciated. So close. 999,738,000. Whoo. Whew. Sheesh. Look at that. Oh man. What do we spend? No fires. Not now. Not now. We don't need any fire. Imagine if the like the main power plant burst into flames. And all of a sudden like the entire city shut down and it created some horrible wave of debt and death. I shouldn't say anything. We're so close. We're so close. It seemed so far off. Like, I don't know. When did I start this build? It didn't seem like it was that long ago. I let it run though, like I can't tell you, like I've done multiple weeks of work. So right over here, I have 3 monitors in front of me. This is my desk, this is my work, this is my hobby, right? Like this is where I spend my time. So I've got 3 monitors in front of me. I've got a TV 90 degrees to the left here. And that TV basically has been sitting like this, well, like this, on 3 times speed. Like this is like my view. It's like I have a view of a sunset out my window in my office all day. It just sits there like this. Just letting it make money. Okay, I definitely jumped back in the playlist for this song to be playing again. So let me hit it up on shuffle and let's try whatever. That sounds a little too intense. This could be our $1 billion song. I don't know. 999,809. How are we going to celebrate? What disaster would you like to celebrate with, AC? Actually, Kanga's longest tenure. Do you want to choose the first one? And what do we got? Let me see. Here, where are we? Do I have 5 more? I do. So whoever's out there, if you want to spam some, actually, you have to. I think you have to be subscribed, maybe. Anyways, there you go. If you want to use silly emotes in the chat like the Helmo because you're wishing for fire. 999,900,000. Did we get here too fast? Do I slow it down? You love a good earthquake? Reminds me of home. Oh my God. I figured the odds were pretty good you were going to get a draw on that one, Sin. $999,925,000. Let's go. It's such a stupid, arbitrary thing, but here it is. The last 50K. The last 42. The last 36. The last 29. $25. 7. January 17th, 2733. Let's go. It's very anticlimactic. Look at that overlap. Look at that overlap. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. So good. $1 billion. Do we get altruistic and utopian? Or do we just keep going? What would we need to actually scroll it out of that box? We would need to get into the trillions. Like 100 trillion would probably get off the box. I don't even I bet the game would break. I'm proud of this one. Like, I've come a long way as a builder, but to know that, like, sure, you can play the game with infinite money and all that stuff. It doesn't feel as fun though. Those builds don't hook me as long. New Boston's probably the longest I've spent on a cheated money build. But there's something about just the strip. Not that the game's particularly challenging once you know the systems. Yeah, there's probably some arbitrary number it hits, but it's fun to think that maybe we could scroll it out of the box. I wonder if it would like disappear in the box or overflow out of it. I wouldn't put either past this team, honestly. Is there any news on CS2, by the way? Have they done, like, it's almost the end of January. Is there any news? What's the Ice Flake? Dev Diary 1, the future? Are they seriously gonna roll all the way through January? Like, I know they treat their holidays very serious over there. But that's it, huh? Okay. I guess we're waiting for more news. Console when, right? I'm definitely going to check it out. Thanks to the support of many of you. Encouraged me to still buy all these DLCs for CS2. I talked about it before. I feel so vindicated though, like having been critical of the game since it came out and wondering what people saw in it for them to basically fire the devs. Like, I never wanted to see that happen, but like, yeah, obviously I wasn't the only one that had a problem with it. I'm still so skeptical of the game without mods, and the game without mods on my old system, the 3080, like, and a 10700K, which is arguably more powerful than the consoles. It's just not like it wasn't doing it for me. So to play it without any kind of mods or correction on lower hardware, like, I don't think they're getting it working anytime soon. Console when? Look at that freaking overlap. I want to see it in the hundreds of thousands, please. Plus 6-figure green. I want to screenshot it. Okay, 3 times speed. Ignore all the icons. We can go start fixing stuff now. Critique still holds. I keep going back to it. I think I have sub 100 hours still. And I've reinstalled it so many times. I think I've installed it on this new PC? I'm gonna boot up Steam. Okay, now we're going into the red. Come on. I want us to go into the big, not in the big red, into the big green. Close this library. We tried Black Myth Wukong last night on the members only test stream. I am not good at that game. I probably should have refunded it, but I'm going to bang my head into the wall and keep going. I do have Cities reinstalled. I have to boot it up and download all the, or at least a couple of the region packs. I don't need the whole world. Most content CS2 predominantly, yeah. I'm okay with that. Like it's very unfortunate. I wouldn't lie. Like I absolutely wanted to get a play button. But I have 3 games that kind of hit on my channel. Skate, which released an awful multiplayer only microtransaction fest. Cities console, which Cities 2 kind of killed all the love for the first game. And there's nothing new on the horizon for console front. And then Fallout, which I saw the last big boost for my channel was when the first Fallout season came out, and I updated some tutorials on settlements and building. And then they broke the game, and then this time they broke the game before the series came out. So it's just like every game that I've tried to build up has been met with some kind of failure on the development side. I gotta stop. I basically gotta stop playing games that I love because it's bad luck, apparently. Black Myth Wukong is more action adventure than Souls-like, so the fact that it's apparently not as difficult as a Souls-like is why I was giving it a shot. It's definitely like that. It's definitely that genre. Like its type on Steam is a Souls-like by category. I would say it is more forgiving than a Souls-like because I would have given up on a Souls game already. Like the timing felt okay. I just got to pay more attention to the mechanics and get good and grind and learn more spells and be prepared to fail a bunch to succeed. But I'll get there. I think. If not, I'm going to regret not refunding it, but we'll find out. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, I had it for a second. This screenshot. Come on, give me the... There it is. Was it 100,000? I think it was. I could be wrong. I can't tell with the overlap anymore. $1 billion. Okay. Save game, Riverrun. Okay. Let's confirm. We're going to go to load game. We're going to see. Look at the bank balance. Let's go. The bank balance is almost as long as the date. That is crazy. Okay. Okay. Kanga, where is this earthquake landing? Let's go over to natural. We've just saved natural disasters. Where's earthquake? This one? 10 on the scale. Do we hit not in the shelter? The good news, there's no shelters. We weren't planning on this day coming so soon. Do you want to hit the park? Do you want to hit the amusement park? Do you want to hit the airport or the university or one of our first neighborhoods? An industry, perhaps? Where are they going to rush to, though? Can they rush anywhere? You can't even say evacuate to shelters because there's no shelters. Dealer's choice. Okay. 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 Then let's do Hickory Street right in the middle of the tall building downtown. Okay, we've got it on Earthquake 10. Do earthquakes come pretty quick, right? Oh, man. The suspense. I hit the button, right? I feel like it's that moment in Batman where the Joker's like playing with the detonator and he can't get it to go off and he's not sure if the explosion's going to happen or not. I'm pretty sure I hit it. Right?
Warning. Experts predict an earthquake could hit the area soon.
I definitely hit it. Every time you go to check, yeah. Oh! Oh! How bad is it? How bad is it?
An earthquake is occurring.
Oh, God.
Don't panic and wait for help if you are in
Oh,
the
God.
affected area.
Ooh, what's the population doing? The population just went down a...
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Oh, shit. Okay, well... It's gonna be fine. Breaking news! Mayor withdraws $1 billion from city municipal funding mere hours before earthquake roads rocks the city core. News at 11. The building's melting into the ground. Okay, so the good news is we... Oh no! No! The memorial site went too! You took out the memorial site, Kanga! The memorial site is gone. Oh no. 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 No.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay. Things are gonna be okay.
My goodness. Okay. Well, there is a lot of fire happening over here. There's a lot of fire that happens in earthquakes, huh? Wow, okay. Even for our city's fire coverage, that might be problematic. AC, did you throw something out yet? Would you like to add a thunderstorm perhaps on top? For the Vegemite. We could drop something. There's a Vegemite field we could also take out. I think it's only fair. Look at the fire and destruction. Thunderstorm or tsunami? I'm going to give you both because I don't think a tsunami is going to be productive here. But let's find out. We, of course, let's square smack dab in the Colline Francese. And then where is our thunderstorm? Does thunderstorm matter as much? Let's put the thunderstorm square in the middle of the city. Okay, here we go. Ready? Oh, wait, I got a Todd for this.
An even view, distant weather systems across the map.
There we go. Look at all the fire. My goodness. This is kind of crazy. This is a lot of fire. Okay, so we're, 3 times speed. When the thunderstorm hits, we're going to want a 3 times speed again. I don't think the tsunami's going to hit here because technically the ocean is out that way. So it would have to roll in. It's going to have to seriously roll inland. But it could happen. It could happen. The Colline Francese could be dusting a little bit. But we're going to have a lot of fire, I'm guessing. We'll cinematic. We'll one times for a minute. We'll let the thunderstorm roll in. We'll enjoy the views of the city while it's still technically a city. Don't worry, we saved it too. Some people get very upset. I'm not done building the city, but we are celebrating by tearing it apart. We're going to tear it apart a little bit more systematically and rebuild some of these areas. That's a big fire over there. Oh my goodness. You know what? Should we do this at evening? Would evening be a little better so the fires stand out? Or just straight up nighttime? Look at that. Look at that. Uh-huh. Celebrate the only way we know how, by destroying everything. Yeah, that was, I missed the regular cadence of 10:30 disasters. That was fun back in the day. Man, it is 15 degrees outside. That's crazy.
Meteorologists are issuing a thunderstorm warning for the coming days. Citizens are advised to stay
Thunderstorm
indoors.
warning. Here we go. It's not a bad looking city. Like, I think it has a lot of potential, and I just need to fill in the gaps. What are we doing? Like, what's next? I've been thinking about Montreal for a while, AC. I'll just say that. Another, I think, really fun project. So I'm doing a ton of research on Boston for a documentary, and it is the city with the most documented made land. Second claim could be, though it's estimated to be a little less made land than Boston, but San Francisco also, I think, would be a really interesting one to understand. But it did develop a little bit later. Lots of made land, but generally westward expansion happened. We're talking like 1620s when the streets started getting thrown down in Boston. Well, 1630
A
technically.
thunderstorm is battering the city. Stay indoors until the storm has passed.
Okay, how's the city handling all this? Ooh, okay. That is a lot of lightning strikes. I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of fire. The good news is there might be some water coming to put it out. That's the good news. Does the tsunami put out fires? Or are they independent? Sin, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Your choice. Would you like a meteor someplace? I feel like the meteor is the best, most single impact. You could also technically, not in this map, but like if you have an ocean-heavy map, you can put one right off the coast and cause a tsunami at the same time and like burst a huge area into flames. Man, that is a 10 lightning storm is for real. Okay, are we ready to see the number of fires? We used to be able to count the fires with a mod on PC. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. How's our ocean coming along here? Oh no. Or nor. Oh God. Do you see that's has anyone seen Interstellar? I've never seen the whole thing, but if you've seen it, you know the part that I'm talking about, because those are not mountains. That is the ocean heading our way. Or nor. Oh my God. That's gonna be messy. Okay. The thunderstorm is wreaking havoc. Oh God. It's just lighting the roads up over here. Is this lit a tree on fire over here? That's great. What is that? Like, why is the road glowing like that? I complained about these texture LODs when I had early access. I was like, guys, you gotta fix this. That was in February of 2023. It's been a thing since then. No big deal. Okay. Guys, the good news, bad news. Good news, bad news, okay? Good news first. There's lots of water coming to put out the fire. That's the good news. The bad news is it's a 120-foot seawall. So, you might want to get this ship floating ASAP. Oh, you totally don't have half the sidewalls built, huh? Okay, never mind. Maybe run. Maybe run instead. Electrical lines that are laying up? No, I think it's it's the texture of the... Oh, it is the electrical lines. I thought it was the road textures. But look at the road textures lighting up too. The shine on the railroad tracks when the lightning goes off. Like, that's not right. It shouldn't glow like that. We still have $1 billion in the bank. That's the good news. People are moving in. Or being born, I guess. I guess when the weather is this bad, like, you know. I think I'm a Blizzard of 78, baby. Get stuck inside. What are you gonna do, you know? Just need to make sure that the traffic be at like 20% at all times. You gotta come to Boston, AC. I got maps someplace. I gotta figure out what I did with them, but I definitely have a Montreal City map. Montreal might be on the short list. Or maybe we do like a Plainville thing, but it's based on Montreal. Okay. It looks like the thunderstorm is dying down. So let's put it back to daytime so that we can get a good look at this tsunami. You got a double deal here, AC. Okay, 3 times speed. Ready? Here comes the swill. Anticipation. Oh. Is it deep too? Like, is it just that one wave coming, or is it like... I think it's just that one wave, but man, that water moves slow. It takes months. Oh, the power. So little of the city has power. Coline Frank Casey still holding strong. I don't know if it's going to make it, though. I'm pretty sure it's not going to make it. Tsunami is such a slow burn. You have family in Masson? I did, it's not really inspired by anything other than the name and the fact that it's technically swampland, but I did Swamp Scott in season 8. Season 8? Okay, help me. AC and Kanga, can you do it? Can we do the seasons? What the heck was the first one? Rockdale? Santa Rica. Season 3, also Santa Rica, natural disasters. Season 4 was Springdale, Park Life. Season 5 was Winterfell, Snowfall. 6 was Wood Garden for Industries. 7 was Portsmouth on PC with the Mr. Mason Fall Trees and the Applebee's. Season 8 was Campus and Grand Lakes, a reference to Back to School, Ronnie Dangerfield, Robert Downey Jr. Was season 9 Swampscott? That was Sunset Harbor. And then season 10. What the heck was season 10? It's not as bad as it sounds. Swampscott, it's not as bad as it sounds. I need more taglines for cities. The coal line Francasi's on fire. Again, help is on the way, guys. Water's on the way. 10 was Rosewood. Oh, Rosewood was fun. Rosewood had a killer song. It's unfortunate the Monster Cat licensing got all messed up. I really enjoyed Rosewood. 11 was Plainville. Was 12 Hanu, and when I took my mental health break, yep. I took a mental health break there. What the heck was 13? Michaela, welcome, and congrats on the membership. Or did you join? I'm sorry. Sometimes I lose track of who got one versus who actually joined, and either way, thank you for being here. Still watch your tutorials even as a veteran player. I appreciate that. The algorithm appreciates that too. I've been told there's something Bob Ross about it. If Bob Ross was an ADHD airhead in the digital era. Help is on the way, dear. Mrs. Doubtfire. Okay, here we go. We're making... Oh, geez, Louise. This is not going to be good.
Of a tsunami approaching the area.
There is a tsunami approaching the area. Yes, back on 3 times speed, please. Look at this. Look at that boat. The fishing boat's just like, I got a quota to meet. I got a quota. Don't tell me that I can't fish. This is deadliest catch right here. I don't want to hear about the king crab. Try fishing for salmon and tuna in Riverrun. That's the deadliest catch right there. Oh, wow. Come on. This is literally, it's a water thing that's underwater on a canal that's underwater, and it broke because of water? Really? That's not fair. That's not fair. Because this game, I actually start to care about how Toronto can get better. That is something that, I think is really cool about the right kind of city planning and infrastructure game. I mean, obviously, please don't. This is not how you improve Toronto. Let me just be clear. It took out the water turbine, yeah. Water structures were destroyed. The boats, fresh out of Fox to give them. They're just rolling in. I don't care. There's tuna in that water. There's a really great book. And I've actually been meaning to incorporate and build out some episodes where we could, and maybe that's what we can do with Riverrun. So you want to talk about making
A
cities
tsunami
better? I
has
mean, one of the
struck
things.
city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Prepare to get woke because we believe in global warming and climate change here. But there's this great book called Drawdown. And there's the whole title. The most comprehensive plan ever proposed to reverse global warming. And it's this fantastic breakdown. Because no one thing fixes it. It's about changing the way that we live. And it goes into the numbers and the science. And there's a ton of research on things like energy turbines, microgrids, geothermal. And like, I wanted to break down like a power episode where we turn a city into a really effective, greener option for how power is delivered across the city and microgrids and renewable energy. But then it's not just about energy. It's about how we consume food and grow it locally. It's about tree cropping and conservation. So it's a really cool book. Which again, I was thinking about breaking down some of those concepts into episodes. I can't believe I'm letting the thing roll through here. But it's okay. It was way on the outside edge of town. It's not here yet. It's almost in the town. Don't worry. We didn't miss it. But that would have been terrible if I was telling you about a book and then like the Coline Francese was just washed over. So good news. The fire at the shipyard is out. That's the good news. We'll get to the bad news later. I think that's gonna keep rolling through, right? Is it not gonna be able to get up this hill? Is it receding? Is it coming down it's still coming down the river, like it's not gonna hit the Coline Francese, but it is certainly going to hit some of the suburbs. Oh my god, did that all
A tsunami has struck the city. Take
What happened to all the buildings?
and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Are they auto bulldozing? Because they're all abandoned? I wasn't even paying attention to that. I'm so sad that we did that with the auto bulldoze on, because I'd rather see it totally abandoned. But now it's just totally empty with no demand and a third of the population. That's unfortunate. I have auto bulldozer on. It's going on in the background. Maybe I'll have to replay it and just crank the taxes up to make it happen faster. Oh, did I talk about this one? This one finally came. The Death and Life of Great American Cities, Jane Jacobs. I have so much infrastructure and highways impact on cities, and I have so much reading to get through. I'm hoping that the Boston documentary is going to be good, but again, I would like to break out some of these concepts in city building episodes. We dropped back below 1 billion. No. Now that we're not generating any taxes.
Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
Man, look at this city. What? Oh my God. That's not good. Remember where there was a memorial to the Santa Rica disaster earlier? Now it's a pond. Look at all the water coming from uptown. It's all flooding back now. It's receding. It's receding. Kind of. Oh, wow. Remember this? Oh, Sunken Highway is sunken again. That's kind of cool. The Keys channeling all the water down the highway. Oh, no. Stop driving towards it, you idiots. I mean, I guess it is still powering up the river, huh? Yeah. Sorry, guys. Look at it just pushing the cars. That's actually kind of realistic.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until
It's gonna go all the way down, right? The water doesn't have any other place to go. It's using it. Like, this is a safety feature that we built out. I would just like to point out. When's it going to stop consuming cars? Like, it should trail off towards the campus now, right? That's certainly going to be lower elevation. Or not, I don't know. How are we doing over here? It survived here. Oh no, the park and the school and the tennis courts. Oh my goodness. It's pretty wet out there. Sin, did you ever tell me, do you want to drop another disaster on this mess? Where do we land? Sorry if I missed that. We need a meteor someplace.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take caution and avoid roads and waterfronts until the water recedes.
The poor park, my poor schools. Oh, are the schools gonna survive? The tennis courts are gonna go. Tennis and basketball's done, right? Are those guys still playing? If that guy is still down here in this flood getting absolutely run over by the other dude. I'm hoping one that it survives and two that like the second it dries out the guy's there getting run over. The tsunami is really doing a number. The abandonment doesn't help either though. The auto I gotta redo this. I gotta redo this with the auto bulldoze off. Look at this, there's just one guy. I'm holding out. I'm holding on to my Riverrun property. I got my GameStop stock. I got my Dogecoin. Hodl.
A tsunami has struck the city. Take
Yeah, we
caution
know
and
about the
avoid roads and
tsunami, okay,
waterfronts
lady?
until the
Cool
water
it.
recedes.
This is really just gonna hang out in here for a while, huh? Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Wow. What is our population? 1,000? Well, that didn't take long. The school made it. The tennis courts made. Wait, are they back? Are they back to playing? Tell me they're back to playing. Okay, it doesn't have power, so it's technically not operating. Yes! Go, boys! Let's go! This bird is... $996 million. We are bleeding through the cash, huh? Look at that budget. I'm guessing we are providing services we don't need. We have like 4 giant industries that are just sitting. Okay, well, here. Let's meteor. What survived? Did that one guy move out? I mean, the coal line Frank Hazy's doing... It's still cranking along. But not for long. What else do we have? It's still raining somehow. Like, it never stopped raining. Months later. Like, seriously, it's been literal months. And it has not stopped raining. Fires. Is this a forest fire?
The Forest Service.
Oh, we haven't done a
has stated
tornado.
there's a risk of an imminent forest fire.
Here's our
in the area.
campus.
Residents are advised to
Is it still on
avoid
10? It's still on
forested
10.
areas. A forest fire.
Okay,
is
there we go.
raging in
That
the
that
area.
should
Leave campsites
that
and
should do the
tree
trick.
houses immediately.
And just because there's still some tall buildings over here, I don't know how they survived. Or these. Okay, that ought to do it. Are we on 3 times? We got some stuff. We got some stuff happening. I think I still have a save of Santa Rica after the season 3 disasters and live stream.
Residents should seek shelter immediately.
The new buildings are. Oh yeah, don't worry. There's a board of rebuilding. Au revoir, Coline Frank Hazy. Achievement. Rare achievement. Have 10 disasters hit the same
A meteor
city.
strike has occurred.
Okay.
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Okay, we got a rare achievement tonight. How do you like that? Okay.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
A meteor. We have another meteor coming, right? We got 2 meteors coming? I don't even know. I lost track. Jesus. The poor Coline Frank
Meteorologists have
Hazy.
issued a severe tornado warning for the area. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Rare Achievos. I wonder what else I don't
Report
have
that
for
a devastating
Achievos.
meteor will strike the city in the near
Fix it
future.
later.
Residents should seek shelter immediately
Uh-oh.
if any is available.
A tornado
Got
has
it.
touched down in the area. Seek
And a
shelter
tornado at the exact
immediately
same
if any is
time?
available.
These poor people. There's
A
a.
meteor
Oh,
strike has
jeez.
occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Where's it gonna go? Tornadoes are the wildest thing that we've done. Because you have no, actually the honestly, I think the thunderstorm did the biggest damage. Because so much stuff caught fire and the electricity and it got abandoned and it collapsed.
Immediately.
I put it on the campus. If the campus somehow survives this, like did the campus and casinos survive all of this? How did the campus not burn down? Where's this? I'm so intrigued with where this tornado is going to go because I literally put it on the administrative building. Shh. Uh-oh. I don't think the campus is going to make it. The suspense! It's just hanging on to those 2 buildings! Go that way! No! Now I regret it. Man, I thought for a second we were going to get lucky and it was just going to ignore my wishes and not actually go where I asked it to, but so much for that.
An even view, distant weather systems across the map. All new rendering, lighting, and landscape technology. All new rendering.
You know what that new rendering gets us, right?
It allows us to have 16 times the detail.
Oh man. The campus is I think one of my favorite builds in this city. It looked better a few minutes ago. Oh my god. 16 times the teeth. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at how that view has changed. That's crazy. We were here for a bit. The road, the power lines are still flickering over there. Is the thunderstorm still going? Like, honestly, like, when does the thunder and rain stop? That's not good. Okay, that really did take out a lot of the campus. And it looks like it took out a bunch of roads, too. Yeah, there's a bunch of broken roads here. So the highway system is destroyed. Everybody's moved out. Like, let's look at the zoning. The zoning's gonna be insane. Like, almost everything that was zoned is gone. Park is still on fire and full of water. The earthquake rivers. The one skyscraper over here is on fire with nothing coming to help it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's still going. This survived over here though. That's good news. Go there if you want to find out about the release. Oh man.
Seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Are we effing?
A forest fire is raging in the area. Leave campsites and tree houses immediately.
Are we back? I lost connection for a minute. I'm assuming the stream lost connection. It says drop frames. Back? Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, I got a few drop frames there for a second. And I was like, oh no. Or nor. Man. Buffered, but we're back. Okay. Cool. Two little technical issues tonight. The microphone did its thing early on. Thank you, AC, for catching that right away. Oh my goodness. Sub 1,000 pop. Man. The sewage and crime over here. Unacceptable. Just an empty frame. Yeah, so like I gotta go back. Like, when the hell did we start the thunderstorm? Like, do I like it's ridiculous.
A forest fire is raging in the area. Leave campsites and tree houses immediately.
Leave campsites and treehouse. Is this fire still going over here? Yikes. All the crematoriums burned down. Okay, well, that is how you move people out of a city. So we made $1 billion and then we moved everybody out with a forced disaster. That's some crooked landlord stuff right there, is what that is. Okay, have we destroyed enough? Do we want to see when the rain runs out? If it runs out? At least you have a little spare cash, yeah. It's time to take the money and run. Gotta figure out what the next big builds are. So I don't know if there'd be any interest, but like I said, I might go that route of like revamping the city bit by bit for a more sustainable future. That could be kind of fun. Then again, we could just build the city properly the first time round with that in mind. The fact that most of the roads are still intact is impressive. I mean, a lot of the highway infrastructure on this side is broken, unfortunately. Like, this side of the city is very disconnected. Over here, this highway coming off the map, I think, is fine. So this way, all that infrastructure is fine. All the way up to here. But then you can't go across the river. Well, you can, but that's where you're going to stop. is right there until you despawn. I wonder how our traffic is now with 800 people. Still 85% because it's so busted at spots that it's sucking down the overall. Like if we just delete this, so that doesn't exist. Fixed. How much does that improve traffic right there? $92. Look at that. That's how you fix traffic. That's a traffic fix tutorial. How do you improve your traffic 7% with these 3 easy tricks? Just delete the clogged roads. It's problem solved. Okay. I want to reload and imagine the future, but I also am really curious when the thunderstorm stops. I don't know if it does. Let me see, when was the date of the thunderstorm? Because that was a while ago. So the tsunami's there. I made it nighttime for the thunderstorm, right? I left it on cinematic camera for a long time. Okay, here's a date. May 2733. It's been a year! It's been a year, game! Are you kidding me? It's been a year! Well, I mean, May will be a year, but it's been 10 months of thunderstorms. Is that really necessary? 10 months of rain? Was there a Noah's Ark button that I hit that I didn't see? Like, what is this? I don't get it. I feel like that's excessive, even for a 10 thunderstorm. 10 months. No wonder there isn't any demand. I mean, would you want to live here? Look at the icons. It's all beating like one heart. But you were such a fan of the Coline Francese before all this. It's very homey. Is there not a single thing left because I don't have any uniques or anything? Somehow these businesses are still clinging. Oh, it's a fire station and a bus depot and a police station. That's the only reason they haven't abandoned. Look at the bushes, the pretty work over here, landscaping. Some beautiful parts of town for the 1,000 people that live here. All these busted roads. Look at the campus. The poor campus. Did I never name it? It's just RU? Riverrun University? Okay, well, we're a year into the thunderstorm. I think it, you know, at least it doesn't snow. All of a sudden it cuts over. Achievement unlocked. Okay, we're loading up. We're loading up. Look at how prettier this picture is. $1 billion in the bank. Nice, beautiful sunset. Future ahead. No death and demise. And now we dream. So yeah, I don't know. Is anybody inspired to build anything themselves? Or wanting to see something? Montreal's definitely on the short list. Don't start dropping again, internet. Was that a cut in the music or was that a cut in my internet? Well, that was a cut in the music. This little bit. Ready? I thought the internet was cutting out when that break happened. If anything, I might make a save of the city abandoned and destroyed, but without the auto bulldoze on, because it's really cool to see it all abandoned and dusty and dark and unused. A cyberpunk city in No Man's Sky, though I found the build items limit. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Oh, hang it in AC. I know we haven't been playing in a bit, but Baby Mouse and I added, I think it's called the Survivalist add-on, which adds a ton of animals to the realm. So if you're looking for a fresh reason, there's otters and tigers and stuff, so be careful adventuring out there. I was gonna say we do have problems on this map, but I think it is nighttime electrical availability. Yeah, which we can probably fix right here since we've got budget. Nope, that's wrong. Oh wow, nighttime's already at 115%. Give me 120% on the reactor, please. Is that going to get us into the green? No. Okay, daytime it is. That's problematic. We'll have to look at expanding that. So that was all just a nightmare. No big deal. Riverrun's fine. Not more animals to kill me in Minecraft? Yes. For sure. Let me see what the Survivalist has. There's snakes. Survivalist add-on Minecraft. I think that's what it was called. Maybe it's not the Survivalist. Is it the Naturalist? Naturalist. There's elephants and snakes and giraffes and sea life and edge of map fog. There's the camp. That's a beautiful shot of the campus. Love it. Love it. Wish that water looked a little better. Riverrun. So peaceful. So peaceful. The water windmills, the wind turbines, yeah, that would. There's some in there. We need a lot more expansion for nighttime. Kept dying to the lions and just gave it. No, you're gonna be fine. You're end game now. We got backup netherite armor now. If you don't have backup netherite armor, I can loan you some backup diamond armor. Like we're in good shape. Like the animals need to be scared of you now. I got to work on the train and transport. That's going to be an episode for sure. You only have the diamond armor? All right, well, then we need to go adventuring for some netherite next week. Now that I've hit $1 billion, let's go get you some netherite next week. I don't think there's any drop bears. That was a terrifying, absolutely terrifying mod that we had on. I don't remember what that was. Like, was that the better? It was one of the the Nether Creatures mods, and I was working on. Was it the Pigman Gold Farm? If you'll remember, there was a crazy one that I did in was it Apples or was it My World on Java, and you sent hundreds and hundreds and thousands of pigmen across that little bridge. You'd send them to the overworld and then back to the nether. Crazy system. But my god, did that crank things out. But making that with the drop bears was terrifying because those things messed you up. The nether drop bears, those things were awful. Unless you're cheeky, you can't be trusted. I wish we could do more of that church building right there. I love that building. You can it's unique though. You can only have one in console. It would be nice if when they let you put the cheats on, they also let you cheat multiple copies of buildings. You can do multiple copies of the Eden project because of a glitch. It doesn't recognize that it's already been built, but it doesn't provide you any extra benefit that I am aware of. That tiny little road change right there made a little bit of a difference in the traffic, forcing things over a lane. Those roads are weird there. I feel like I should switch those to industrial. Okay. Edge of Map Fog, welcome back. Did I roll all the ads tonight? I gotta work on more ads. All right. Let's see. Okay, we've been trying to make as much money as possible. I'm gonna take a quick look at policies because I'm pretty sure there's one I'm gonna turn on. Maybe I leave it off. I don't know. Do we give out free smoke detectors? I think we're okay with the fires here. Energy conservation is important. Moderately reduced electricity consumption, but you pay per building. Do you pay less per building than you save in electricity? I would hope. Otherwise, that would make no sense. We're not going to ban pets. We could reduce our tax income at this point. We have $1 billion. Then again, nobody's complaining about garbage, so what do we care? Parks and Recreation moderately increase the land value. We already have Eden Project, so we were in a really good spot. What do we need to give people? We could give away, I'm pretty sure one of the things that tipped us back to positive was not doing free game day transport. Look at that. That is the journey that we went on from technically 2025, even though it says 2026, but from 2025 to 27, whatever the hell it is. There were a couple little lulls. There was a little lull around 2100. But the bad one was around 2290 in there. That plateau took forever, and I didn't look at the right things. And I was just like, what's going on? Why am I not making money all of a sudden? And then to the moon. Look at that graph. The billion, even the 100 million creeps onto the graph. Like, they don't expect you to have more than 10 million. 99 million tops. They weren't expecting you to have that much money on this graph. City budget. So the budget development, like we got it to a spot and just stuck there essentially. You can see when I messed with it a little bit here and there. City value pretty much intertwined. But now we have the 1.1 billion on the graph now. It's like you got to keep going. That's crazy. They always say the first billion's the toughest. What the heck happened to taxes there? Did I raise the taxes for that trick? Population's been pretty consistent. We can see a massive death waves. Oh my god. Those are some bad ones. Oh, I haven't done the senior centers and the child health centers. Like, those are not covering the map particularly well that I can think of. Employment percentage. There's some serious problems here. Ninja, what's up? Just analyzing our $1 billion in the bank. Look at the available jobs. Look at how little. Like, once I got back on that path, where is it compared to the treasury? So, like, you see that plateau in the middle? Like, I got the available jobs to a spot, and I was like, don't touch anything. We're gonna make money. You can see when the university went in. University and industries are amazing money makers. They are responsible for this $1 billion. Wow. That initial wave of students, huh? I wonder what I did with tourists. I'm pretty sure I changed the... I'll come back to this info view. I'm pretty sure I changed the budget on uniques. Yeah. Let's take this back up. Let's take it back up to 100. What the heck? We've got enough money. And we'll see what that does. That's the wrong one. Info views. I'd be interested to see what that does for tourism. And then I guess in turn, like what happens to the tourism tax income. So it doesn't look like getting a lot more tourists gets us a lot more tax income. It just costs us more money. So that's probably why I had that down there. That doesn't have that same, anywhere near that same bump. It's totally unrecognizable. So maybe that's not how I want to do it, huh? What was the uniques at? We'll do 70. It's fine. We won't disrupt it now. What I do need to do, though, is definitely look at transport as one of the next big projects. Happiness pretty stagnant. We could try and make people happier. Amount of residential zone squares. So yeah, like build, plateau, build, plateau. Did that stay? That balance just stayed the same. Industry is the only one that I cut back, it looks like. Prisoners hanging just under 500. The disasters. I should have looked at that before. Casualties from disasters. Oh no. That was one disaster. I must have collapsed the building with people in it. Why is there that giant wave of apparently consistent collapses from 2291. Is that me like emptying all the before switching over to the crematoriums? I don't even know. They track destroyed road segments? I've never scrolled down here. Imports, exports. Why would you look at imports and exports before destroyed road segments? That's so weird to me. I don't know. We got all the chirper looks. Okay. Man, $1 billion in the bank. That's crazy. We did it without a lot of transport. Transport is doing next to nothing. I've got some metro lines basically that all connect to the internal. Where is it? Where's metro here? Everything. In fact, it's all named like airport to central, the stadium, the Francesi, the burbs, everything coming back to central. And then what are these? Oh, this is the one that goes. This is not named. So this is central to the park here, the amusement park. And then what's this one? Does it come down here? Oh, this used to come to the stadium that was down here that I knocked down because I was so frustrated about falling through it. And then I never rebuilt that. That can't be a busy line, is it? Okay. It's the second busiest. All right, never mind. Right, it's this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay. Why is that so busy? Everyone wants to get from here to downtown? Okay. Who knows? Okay, so we definitely got to look at. I think Metro's pretty good. We definitely should look at a little bit of tram. Especially, I think it would be really cool to have. Oh, we got a game happening. It would be really cool to have a tram supporting the campus, even if it was just like running alongside the road. Oh, it could use that little channel right there. I might have to rebuild that a little bit. For bringing, a little tram for bringing people around the college campus, I think would be nice. Maybe we could even tram only road it and put it in the back. That's another possibility that we could look at. I haven't done any shipping. We could look at a cable car someplace, but probably not. And we could definitely look at walking tours. That would probably help bring in some tourists. But where are we at? It's almost 11. It's not a terrible time to break. We made $1 billion in Riverrun. That is pretty crazy. What's next though? I don't know. You help me decide. New Boston is a thing. Definitely gonna be working on that. I'm gonna come back to finish Riverrun, but I wonder like if I was going to do that sort of idea of like city of the future and kind of go through some of the drawdown concepts on more sustainable living. Like, do I do that in a new city? That was kind of what I was thinking about when I did Greenwood. What the hell season was that? 13? I've done a lot of builds. A Greenwood remastered on a 25 tile might be kind of interesting. But maybe it's just something new. But that was kind of the concept, was a future forward thinking city. Do we make it? I just got home. We made it. Check out the bank. We also destroyed it and then reloaded the save. Apparently when you do a 10 thunderstorm idea, the thunder and the rain falls for over a year in game. So Yeah, we're at 1 billion. We started raining down disasters everywhere and got the population down under 1,000 and lost about 10 million. Or, no, more. We lost a lot. City of the Future could be really fun, yeah. I mean, technically, Riverrun is the City of the Future because it's 2733, which is kind of crazy. So, lots of stuff. There will definitely be more Riverrun, though. So, if you want to check that out, stay tuned. You know what? Hey, we'll roll it one time. Hold on. Just because we're here and because it's Riverrun, my stream technically isn't. There's AI generated voice.
In the far reaches of a modest digital world, nestled between pixelated rivers and tree-lined highways, lies a settlement known simply as Riverrun. Here, amidst carefully zoned districts and winding service roads, we find a creature both industrious and tragically unaware, the humble sim. Our story follows one such sim. Let us call him Harold. Each morning, as the simulated sun crests over the skyline, Harold emerges from his quaint abode on Birchwood Street. He boards a bus, meticulously routed by the unseen hand of the city planner, and travels east toward the industrial quarter. It is here, in the shadow of exhaust vents and sewage treatment plants, that Harold toils. Day after day, he labors within the ice cube factory. The air is heavy, the soil tainted, the chirping of birds long since replaced by the droning of cargo trucks and the distant wail of ambulances. Yet Harold perseveres, contributing to the city's economy even as it chips away at his own longevity. At day's end, he returns to his home in Riverrun, a place that was once idyllic, now tinged with the consequences of unchecked growth. His children play beneath the murky haze, his neighbors fall ill more frequently, and still the factories expand. Unbeknownst to Harold, his fate lies not in his own hands, but in those of the great overseer. Harold remains a tireless cog in the machine, a digital soul in a city of endless possibilities and quiet tragedies. The life of a sim forever bound to the code that governs him. And tomorrow he will wake and do it all again. Move the mouse.
No, no. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to cut back to the game, not to bring Will Smith back up. My goodness. My goodness. $1 billion in the bank. I wanted, so what's next? What's the next challenge? I guess I could go for population. What's the most anybody's done on a console build? I don't think I've gone, I got to look at Springdale's history. Actually, can we look at Springdale's history real quick? Have we saved recently? What is this? 1,600,000? It's weird seeing three empty zeros there. We gotta pat our bank a little bit. Load, we're saved at $1 billion. That's fine. Okay, where the heck is this city gonna be? It's gonna be in the other game, right? I was getting out of here, but hold on a second. Okay. Uh-oh, does it need an update or something? Oh, it needs an update, right? Have I rebooted this since the... Right, because doesn't the DLC still come out for this? Technically? I don't even know. I don't even know if I rebooted the game. What is it? Oh, I'm in Swampscott. I was checking out Swampscott last. 51,000 pop, 7 million in the bank. What do we got here? So let's see, look at population wise. Springdale's going to be the big one. So 2054. Do I not have a backup Springdale anymore? I ran out of space. I had to cut back on backup saves. Springdale. Okay, this load. Okay. It's at 196. I want to see what it was up to. Because maybe the challenge I could set for myself is a quarter mil. I don't think I've done that. I wonder what the largest console city somebody's done. I'm sure they've done something stupid, right? Largest Cities Skylines Remastered city. Okay. AI overview, I'm calling absolute baloney. There's some remastered players here, right? AI overview, Cities Skylines Remastered allows for a maximum of 25 buildable tiles, 92 square kilometers on console, with cities often reaching populations of 550,000 to over 1 million. Oh, I have two musics playing. I have Mars Radio going. I'm terrible. I just realized. I'm the worst. I probably could have kept the Mars Radio. Let's do that. Okay, so in Springdale. Oh my God. Oh my. I can't be on camera for this. Look at that. Look at that. What? What? This is how I left it? Like I remember coming back here for campus and build Kangamoo U. I remember coming back to build the campus. I did campus builds. And here on the waterfront, it looks okay. But in the context of the larger city, it's just sitting up here. What the fuck? No. Okay. What the hell, mouse? This was okay to me? Okay, see, here's the thing. When you do the camera angles right, and you build the Central Park, you can get people to pay you for this, as long as you don't show them this. Maybe this is why they don't talk to me anymore. It had nothing to do with my opinions on CS2 and my actual build quality. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. But this is a little European, Little Italy neighborhood up here. Yeah, just because. Oh man, there's some names in here. Some old supporters. Some have come and gone. There's the Kangamoo U. Paradox International Airport? Okay, that's a stretch. Oh, remember the fire here? There was a gigantic fire, the poor piggy train. Oh my god. That fire was huge. Okay, so there's some ideas here, but my god, man. Like, it was a different time, okay? This is keep in mind, like I got legit paid to play this game, to build this park that's on fire right now. This is in the first Park Life tutorial on how to build parks and do park areas.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I was coming here to figure out what the population got up to and see if we could figure that out. Population changes. Yeah, dang, man. That's my biggest city. Barely over 200,000. I feel like it was 220 something or 230, but that doesn't look like 230 on the way to that next line to me. Oh. What's the traffic life in this? This is not gonna be good. 72. Jesus. Oh. So maybe I go for a big city? What's the population of Montreal? Montreal metropolitan area, 4.4 million. Canada's second largest. What is it? Is Vancouver? Vancouver's got to be the largest, right? Metro 2.7. What is the biggest? Is AC still up? What the hell's the biggest? Is it Toronto? It's not Toronto, is it? 7 million. No crap. Okay. Maybe we don't build Montreal. Maybe we look at building Toronto. Hang on a second. Google Earth. Man, that switching back to console version, like you don't think that it looked that rough, but it is a lot rougher in comparison, huh? The textures. Some of them hit kind of hard. Where are you? Google Earth. Toronto. Oh, that is dense, huh? That's kind of wild. How have I never looked at Toronto? Should I be showing this or we're just talking about it? That's wild. Okay, here, hold on. I gotta jump into capture for a minute. Sorry, I don't have this set up. Gonna get quiet. Okay, sorry. No, not Curb Your Enthusiasm music, please. Okay, you should be able to see this now. I think. Yeah. Okay. So this is the satellite view on Toronto, which I forget how close this is. I gotta get up to Montreal and Toronto. They're not that far from me. They're very different routes though. Because for Toronto you'd go west out 90 through New York, and then for Montreal you'd go up 9389. 93, and then this is 89 coming up through Vermont. Right? Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's so funny how like look at the interstate highway system delivering traffic to the Canadian border, and then Canada just being like, whatever, our highways are up here. I love it. It's all designed to be a beltway supporting the area, not any consideration to the dipsticks coming across the border. You feel like Montreal is closer? I mean, it's like if you drive like a New Englander, you can probably do Boston to Montreal in 4 hours. Probably. I think it's about a 4-hour drive. Toronto's got to be more like. Toronto's got to be like 8 to 10. I've done Buffalo. I've driven to Buffalo before. I've driven to Syracuse multiple times. Buffalo is a hike. Philadelphia is a hike. I did Philadelphia. I left an on-site job that I was doing. We're doing remote work for a company, and I went to Philadelphia to install software and left at 5 o'clock on Friday and made it back before midnight. Which, like, literally commute the whole way. Just commuter traffic the whole way until I got to Worcester. And it finally got late enough. Okay, anyways, so let's look at the density of Toronto here for a minute, because that's why I came in here. Like, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I was debating what to do next, and I'm seriously inspired right now by Montreal and Toronto. So I was zooming in. Like, I didn't realize how dense Toronto was. I'm used to old Quebec and Montreal. Ugh, Toronto. I didn't know it was the biggest city. When I looked up Montreal population and it said 4.4 mil and the second largest metro, I assumed Vancouver was the largest metro. I did not know that Toronto was the big metro. What is this? There's like, you left a lot of trees over here. You're just like, these can stay. Let's mow it all down except for this. Kind of wild. It's like, what's on this side of the street? Skyscrapers. What's on this side of the street? Two-story condos. Single-family homes. Like, what the hell? There's just no transition at all. I mean, I guess there is. It's a ravine of trees and a bridge. Okay. Here, I was gonna use the search. I'm pretty sure I can find Montreal. Find me a Saint Hubert AC ASAP. I need some chicken. I need some French chicken. Oh man, I just got flooded with memories of the Museum of Fine Arts in Montreal. I went when I was a kid, and oh my god. I think it was the same trip that I went to a a Bruins game in the playoffs against the Canadiens wearing a Ray Bourque jersey, and I heard an awful lot of French about the marital status of my mother. Yeah, Montreal's an island. Which would make the build kind of fun and transition really well. Where can we put the prison? Over here? I love that it's cities controls, that you can WASD to move around. And the center click does the same thing. Yeah, like you look at Toronto, like, okay, when were these plotted? Montreal, 1642, just 12 years behind Boston. What is Toronto? 1793 GTFO Toronto. Okay, so Montreal. Look at Royal Park. Like, look at this. Look at this. It's beautiful. I love Montreal. Oh my God. Look at that. Like, there is a city here, but also, like, what did they do in Boston? See, this is the thing. Like, what did Americans do? We saw this hill and we were like, chop it down and make more land. And someone in Montreal thought, like, no, let's keep that. Which makes me think of one of the most beautiful spots in Paris, actually. Hold on a second. Can we travel across the water for a minute? OEUR? Did I get that? I did not get that, did I? How do you spell Sacré-Cœur? Jesus Christ. Please know where I want you to go. No, Paris, Sacré-Cœur. Oh, I just COEUR. Did I not? COEUR, doofus. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, never mind. Sorry. Anyways, Sacré-Cœur in Paris, Sacred Heart. It's amazing. It's beautiful. If you ever go to Paris, you should go see it. But the most important thing to do, second most important thing. First most important thing to do is watch your wallet, because this is like prime pickpocket territory. But this view back out onto the city, and like when it's not this horrible low res, oh my God. This view up here, one of the crazy, like, I don't know, it's one of the most beautiful things I've seen. Anyways, back to Montreal. Where that's the wrong way. This is, here, hold on. Let me get my bearings here. We're back in the U.S. This is United States here. I'm sorry. Can you imagine AC just surrounded by the United States? Literally surrounded. I think Montreal might be next. This could be really fun. This could be fun. Remastered and make the landscape? Do we think? Probably. I'm trying to think what a good 25 tile would look like. And do we zoom in more and like take some creative liberties? Okay, well, I got an inside person here that's gonna help me scope out some of the most important parts to recapture in this build. I've got insider information. Okay, let's close this. Close this. No. Close this. Where? You just decided to grab a blank screen that's folded away? I thought it was gonna... Okay, hold on 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. Weird seeing all the town names you recognize. Yeah, well, we could... I think that might be the next build. That could be really fun. And with the just beautiful park up in the center, like that could be really fun. Saw someone complain about the hills in San Francisco on YouTube yesterday. It's what makes the city fun, randomly creating a hill and seeing the Bay or the Pacific. I mean, it's absolutely unique. Like if you see a really stupid hill in a city, it's hard not to immediately connect that with San Francisco if it's at all Western architecture. Like, it must be. Like, I think if you checked out Beacon Hill, it's the closest thing we have. Some stupidly long streets that ignore the landscape because it was rope walks. They needed long buildings. You could only make a rope that was as long as the building you made it in. Old Montreal in the summer. Yeah, let's tour Montreal soon on Google Earth and talk about the neighborhoods, because like that's the thing that I did with Boston. I don't know why I'm looking at Springdale other than it was loaded up, but that's the thing with New Boston is like it was about capturing the right strokes. So I don't know if you draw, but like you do like the rough outline, right? And then you start to connect the lines and erase some. Did I reload remaster? Okay, no. I guess we can put, no, don't. I can't believe the casino survived. That's crazy. I didn't mean to put it on pop radio. I didn't mean to go back to the bulldozer. Where's Mars? Is this Mars Radio? That's Mars Radio. Okay. Oh, is that loud? That's loud. I think I have the volume turned up on this one. Was it 50? We'll go 33. I don't know. I feel like it's still loud. 25. I don't know. You tell me if it's too loud. Sturdy Casino. It made it through. It went untouched. It survived fires all around it, tornadoes, flooding of the river, and it made it through. So this is prime real estate right here. Prime real estate. Riverrun has been a really fun build, so we will keep plugging away at it. But I think the two things that I'm pretty sure of, maybe three things. So the Boston documentary, maybe five things. The Boston documentary, continued work on New Boston, the build on live streams. I think I've got to come up with a way to tell the story of Riverrun and go remodel some of the neighborhoods and maybe do some videos this year. Because I only did 3 last year and only one of them was cities and it was AI Attenborough. So I got to get back in the swing of that content creation too and finding a way to tell stories. But I don't. Maybe Montreal's the one I do offline, but probably not. I've been enjoying just creating it on stream and just doing it. We'll do it live. I'll write it. We'll do it live. But Riverrun has been a fun process, and New Boston so far as well. But I think maybe Montreal next. Maybe a remastered Montreal. You don't worry about the insane research and neurotic fact checking. I will handle that part of it. My autism will handle that. Because I'm very much in that mode right now. And the fact that it's only 12 years behind, and also based on being an effective port, based on, the location on Why did I just forget the name of the river? The St. Lawrence. Right? My God. Okay, my brain is blanking, but it's a remarkably similar time frame. So although we're talking about colonial America, you're just talking about colonial. I mean, honestly, until 1776, they're not that different. We would say what, the Saint Lawrence, but Saint Laurent is what you would say. I'm gonna need to go back and forth with you on some of this. I'll break out my absolutely horrible French next build. The area, the area from the mystery novels. So you'll know as much as she wrote in the books. Interesting. Where would you rate Montreal transport, AC? It's pretty effective, right? It's not as stupid as Boston's. It's probably been upgraded more. All right, I was gonna stop like half an hour ago, but let's stop now ish in a minute or two. There's a lot of stuff coming. Boston documentary, new Boston build, more Riverrun, maybe diving into some of those concepts for sustainable living, either in a new city or going back to existing cities and finding ways to rebuild them and tell stories about what could have been done better. Both could be interesting, I think. Was that all 5 of the ideas? Did I list them all out? I gotta take another running stab at it. Boston documentary, new Boston to build, Riverrun to be continued, Montreal research beginning ASAP, as I also side research Boston. It's not at all going to affect my brain in a negative way. And then number 5, the sustainable living ideas. So there's a lot of stuff coming, plus random streams and me slamming my head into the desk over Black Myth Wukong. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, watch the videos. Watch time helps. Someone said they watched the old tutorials, still love it. Hopefully they're picking up all the old mistakes. Clip them, please. Send me. Maybe we'll make a best of at some point. But Harold appreciates you, and I appreciate you so much. This has been Riverrun with $1 billion in the bank. Look at that money overlap. The money is constantly overlapping now. 3 times speed. We'll round off the edges. We'll make this one pretty before we move on to Montreal. Montreal's really just a tease at this point. There's going to be a lot of research here. But it's all going to start at some point with drawing the map, and I think we'll do it. I don't know. Is it a Cities 2 on PC? No. Is it a Cities 1 on PC? Is it remastered? I might just stick with remastered. I don't know. It's been working for me. One way to find out. Stay tuned. I don't know. I feel like we got to go out on a more upbeat than the Mars radio. It's a little. It's downing me out a little bit. It's down. Hold on a second. Let's get out of here. Since we hit 1 billion and math was involved. I'll see you on the next one. Ignore the BRB. It's actually an ending screen. Appreciate you all. Until next time, signing out. Enjoy your Friday. If you are anywhere in the path of this storm, very much good luck to you. We're expecting 10 to 20 inches. So I don't know. Maybe I'll give you an update and a stream on Sunday or Monday, depending on the weather. But time to break out the snowblower. I'll see you in the next one. Here's a stupid math joke. Bye. $1 billion in the bank. That's not the stupid math joke. I got to turn off the thing that I turned on, and then it'll be here.